Hey everybody, David here, and today I want to talk about I Am Not Okay with This. This was a new Netflix series that dropped this past weekend, and I was able to check it out. At first, I was hesitant. I'm like, I don't know if I want to add another show onto my list of growing shows. Some that I haven't even catched up on everything yet, and some that I just passed because it's too much television. I did watch Lock and Key, obviously, and now I decided to check out this episode. I thought to myself, okay, check out one or two episodes, and if it's good, maybe you can do one episode each day. And then I realized it was only 20 minutes each, and I breezed through this show so quickly, I finished it all in like 2 hours and a half. It was like a movie. That's how long an average film is. And I thought to myself, okay, why not do that? And I did. Without knowing it, by the time I was on the last episode, I was kind of sad that I was already done. I gotta say that the two leads in this show, played by Sophia Lillis and Wyatt Olive, sorry. I apologize for messing up that name. Obviously, these two kids are known for being in the movie It, Chapter 1 and 2. White Olaf was also in Guardians of the Galaxy. He was young Chris Pratt, right? He played the young Star-Lord before he was Star-Lord. I thought there was some interesting trivia knowledge for those of you that didn't know. Obviously, you can see why they were cast together in this show because they needed to bounce off each other really well and have really good chemistry, which I feel they had fantastic chemistry and they worked off really well off one another. You can feel that friendship was really there. And I did like a lot of the other characters that the series centered around. Obviously, Sophia Lillis is the main character of the show. She is playing a character named Sid, who has these powers, apparently, right? Where if she gets very stressed or very emotional or very upset, things explode around her. Like she sends a wave of energy or something, or things explode. They don't really go too much into that, but they lean a little bit on it, hinting that there could be more of it in season 2. They deal a little bit with the mystery of her father. They hint at a little bit in the beginning. You think at first maybe he just passed away, but then you learn there's more to her father than we might even realize. And there's a little theory I have, which I'm not going to spoil anything, but if you want to check out the show, you'll probably know what I'm probably thinking once you get to the end of the series. There's something at the very end that makes me wonder if they're going to answer more about her father in the next season. So I'll leave it at that. I did like the relationship between her mother. I like the relationship between all the characters and her, and where it ended, I thought was really cool. And did make me interested in checking out a second season. I actually did find out. I found out recently today that this series is actually based off a comic book of the same name. I didn't know that. I thought this was just an original idea. And when I heard it was based off a comic, I was like, oh wow. So I searched it up, and yes, it is true. It's based off of, my brother told me it was a graphic novel. So I thought that was interesting to note. Look, this is very different from if you've seen my review of Lock and Key, I enjoy that show a lot, but there were moments throughout that series where it did feel like you started feeling the length a little bit at times, where the teen drama started to become a little annoying once in a while. Where this show, I didn't feel that annoyance at all. I felt that the show really breezed through and played nicely with the humor aspect and the drama aspect. I felt it had a really nice juggle of all those things. that I liked. That's why I think, to me, it breezed by very quick. It also had to do with the 20-minute episodes. The series is only 7 episodes long and 20 minutes episode each. And I think because of that, it went by quickly. I would love if more shows stuck to a 20-minute format rather than a 40-minute, because sometimes I feel like the 40-minute shows, if they don't have enough story there, I feel like you can feel the show dragging once in a while. There's some fluff in episodes, where in a 20-minute episode, you only have 20 minutes to tell your story in that one episode. So you have to cut out all the fat and use as much as a story as you can and character development as you can. And I think that's what this series did really well. So with that being said, guys, there's not really much else for me to add other than the fact that, yeah, I really thought this show was incredibly sweet. It was adorable. The kids were great in it. I would definitely watch this season 2, because they leave a little, like I said, they have a tease at the end that makes me excited what's going to happen in season 2. I'm curious about where the story is going to go from here, especially after what happens at the very end. So with that being said, I hope you guys liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel, and until next time, take care.